So I'm here with Robin, our principal horn. Robin, what do you make of the piece Turbulent Landscapes?
Well, it's fascinating. It's a piece I'd never heard of a few weeks ago, Thea Musgrave's Turbulent Landscapes. So I've been getting to know it, and I think that's one of the things I most like about playing in the orchestra, is kind of discovering new music, getting to grips with it. This, if you don't know, is a piece where every movement, like pictures at an exhibition, every movement is a painting, but in this case every movement is a Turner painting. And each of the movements has a solo part. So I'm dreading the challenge of playing the solo horn part in the third movement, which is called Snowstorm, Hannibal Crossing the Alps. And this painting, I've looked it up, Turner painting, Hannibal going across the Alps in the middle of a snowstorm. But what I hadn't realised is Turner was painting this during the Napoleonic Wars. So although it's Hannibal going over the Alps, it's really Napoleon. This was a reaction to a French painting of the time showing Napoleon crossing the Alps in the manner of Hannibal. Turner sort of responds by creating this depiction of Napoleon as Hannibal, but this is a very puny Hannibal. This is Hannibal far away on an elephant, looking very small, being engulfed by the storm. And it's just, I knew nothing about this. It's really interesting. I've been to the Tate Britain, seen the Turner paintings. I've probably walked past this painting, but I've never really looked at it in detail. I've probably just glanced at it. Now I really want to see it again. I kind of want to understand what he was getting at. This comparison with Napoleon and the Punic Wars, Hannibal, Carthage, Rome, 2nd century BC, and the depiction of Hannibal as Napoleon is really interesting, because the French were often more associated with Rome and Britain with Carthage because it's a naval power. There's a lot of subtext to it. But what's really interesting is the painting. I'm not quite sure when he painted it, but it wasn't exhibited until 1812. Goes on exhibition, and then within months, Napoleon, of course, is defeated on his advance to Moscow by the snow. So it became a sort of prophetic thing that Turner had somehow shown the downfall of Napoleon. So all of that, I get really, really interested in the detail of these things. I have a very short attention span, so I'll be on to something else next week. But for the moment, I'm just fascinated with this painting and with his role I'm playing as Hannibal. I'm literally the elephant in the room as they cross the Alps, fighting the snowstorm in the orchestra. So it's that. I think the more you know about the music, the more fascinating it becomes. And I think if you're coming to the concert, listen to the music, but read it as well. Google the paintings, have a look at them. It's just fascinating.